Salmonella infections in humans are not uncommon, and most of these infections are associated with some type of contaminated food that we eat. But sometimes animal contact can be the source of the infection. An unusual fact that the CDC has found that children tend to be more associated with animal contact than with food when it comes to Salmonella infections, especially young children. In 2019, we had over 1,000 people that were infected with Salmonella that were associated with backyard poultry. And about 287 of those people were hospitalized, and we had 2 of those individuals die from those infections. In these populations, children are overrepresented. In a study that looked at the years 1990 to 2014, about 31% of the cases were children 5 years of age or less, and about 42% of those cases were in children 10 years of age or less. So children are overrepresented in this population, and the experts tell us that the reason for this is probably, 1, their immune systems are not fully mature, and 2, they have poor hand hygiene practices. Another reason that we might see is just the lack of knowledge that these animals can infect them. In a study that looked at people who had been infected with Salmonella that were associated with backyard poultry, most of these people had some very close contact with their animals. They snuggled them, they kissed them, they kept them in their house. Practices that are probably conducive for getting infection. The other thing people may not realize, animals are healthy and look healthy. That doesn't necessarily mean that they cannot pass pathogen in their feces or other bodily fluids. The most important thing we need to remember is that when children have contact with animals, they need to make sure and wash their hands afterwards. The CDC tells us that you should wet your hands, put soap on, lather up, and rub those hands vigorously for about 20 seconds. I don't want to discourage anyone from having chickens in their backyards. It's a great hobby. It's a way that people that live in in town or the cities can have animals and can learn more about where their food comes from. But it's really important that we protect ourselves and make sure that we practice good hand hygiene after touching any animal. If you'd like some more information about Salmonella infections that are associated with backyard poultry, just go to sunup.okstate.edu.